Well, welcome to the Primetime 585 podcast. My name is Karen Iglesia, co-founder of Primetime 585. In the studio, the best producer in the five, Julio. What's going on? We're a pain in his butt, but he loves us. And of course, I've got LG Lucky Gerard in studio. Mr. Late can never be on time.
Wait. Before we get into anything, okay?
Okay.
Because you and I don't know what each other is going to say at the beginning.
Right.
But today you tipped your hand.
I tipped my hand how?
Yeah, you get to. So let me do my hostage video right now. You look especially stunning today.
Because he know what I'm about to say.
Excellent cook, mother. You clean the house. You take care of business. Exceptional businesswoman.
You just don't want me to say what I'm going to say. I will spare you.
Hostage video.
I will spare you the embarrassment. But Gerard, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to switch a little bit. So I got to talk about, so yesterday I went to the Jamaican store, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what's going to happen. So I don't know if I should be too embarrassed to tell the story or not. So I wanted a beef patty. So I'm Jamaican, so I wanted a beef patty, right? So I wanted a beef patty. So I said, I'm going to go to the Jamaican store. It was icy outside.
On Ridgeway.
On Ridgeway on Dewey, right? Because he makes fresh beef patties. Got out the car, I fell flat on my tail, like flat. And then a person, so the light is red right there. They looked out the window, Primetime, you good?
You can't go anywhere.
I can't go nowhere, right? So I went into the store and I told the guy, you guys need some salt down there? Y'all need some salt? Got back out the store. Now I'm walking gingerly. Mm-hmm. So this is Ridgeway and Dewey, right? Mm-hmm. Gingerly, because I said I already fell. Mm-hmm. So I'm gingerly walking. I fell in the same spot again. Flat on my tail. This time some kids was at the light in a car. Yo, Primetime, you good? I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
My man from Hadafall, call 1-800. He's gonna be giving you a call.
Man, when I tell you, I don't even know if I should have told that story, but I said, I hope no one. So then I'm thinking like I got good family and friends, came back home, told Alan. No, Alan is autistic. So, for people that don't know, my son is autistic. He keep it real. Why Alan laughed at me? He said, but how you fall a second time? I'm like, man, if y'all don't go somewhere, I can't get no chill in my house.
I was especially proud of myself for pretending that I cared.
You texted me, you good? That's all you said. You literally
When you got home, I pretended that I really cared and I felt bad and everything.
Well, I felt like the amount of embarrassment I have from being married to you, falling flat on my face on Dewey Avenue, not a big thing. Let's get into Fairport versus Penfield. Gerard, come on, let's go. Listen, this game was the game of games. Let's go ahead and start.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, they're the two top teams in Section 5, without a doubt. They both came in with one loss. Okay, Penfield's loss was to Fairport. And Fairport had lost to an out of Section 5 team. But Fairport, they dominated them.
Penfield had lost to out of Section 5 team.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. No, Penfield lost to Fairport. Fairport lost to out of 5 team. Okay? Now, Fairport, they dominated the first game. But Penfield, they got much better. And I was wrong. I thought Fairport would still win by a small margin. Okay? I was wrong. But Penfield, they came out to play. They got the 80-58 win.
They held Fairport to 25 points at the half. Remember, Fairport is a high-scoring team.
Yeah.
They're a dominant team. So the defense, we want to shout out the defensive, I don't have a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator, they call him. That's Coach Adam Bendlin.
Okay.
Yeah, for Penfield. He did a great job.
All 5 starters was in double figures. CJ with 20 points. Probably one of the most electrifying players in Section 5.
Yeah.
For me, CJ, I think 2 shows ago, I said, I want CJ to show some spirit and he was showing that. Fairport was like, thanks a lot.
Yeah. He got a D1 offer from Manhattan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, CJ. Yes. Jake McCarthy, Big Jake, 6'8", Big Jake. Owned the paint on both ends. Yeah. He was just doing anything he wanted to do on both ends of the court. Mm-hmm. Very athletic. Worked on his game a lot. I'm not sure volleyball did that, but he worked on his game a lot. I will say that.
Yeah.
But I want to say Ryan Savino, A star is born, Gerard. A star is born.
Fan favorite right there.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I like it. I like his game.
Yeah, he had 12 points.
Aaron Hardaway was a real good floor general. They don't get a lot of love. Like we don't talk about them a lot. I want to talk about them more.
Yeah.
Because these guys would not win without these two.
Yeah.
They really wouldn't. Aaron Hardaway, he's good. He dishes when he's supposed to. He's really high IQ.
Yeah, we always talk about the big three, including Jackson Green, who had a great game too with 17 points. He does everything.
I call him the Swiss Army knife of their team because he could handle the rock.
Yeah.
He could shoot it. He passes actually very elite. He's a very elite passer.
Yeah. And he scores inside and outside. He defends. He blocks shots. He's a really solid player.
I will say, though, something seemed off at Fairport. So Gannon had something on his hand. I'm not sure if that affected him.
Right.
Because he's really...
I think he had some stitches,
in his
shooting hand, yeah.
So he's kind of like the glue to that team. I've always said that, right?
Yeah.
I said he's the difference maker. And it just seemed like he wasn't himself.
Right.
Because maybe his hands were a little bit sensitive because I think they said he had stitches or something the day before. I'm not sure. Noah is just Noah. He had 8 points to start the second half. He came out shooting. He was...
Yeah, because they were down like 17 at halftime.
Yeah.
But, in the first half, him, Hadid Bergman,
yep.
Yep, and they were in foul trouble, serious foul trouble.
Yeah.
And so was Jackson. So, that really kind of hurt Fairport a little bit more.
Well, but I still got to give Penfield their credit. They played they played really well.
Yeah, Russell, he was a bit under the weather. Roselli had broken nose, but no excuses. I mean, if they came in 100%, Penfield looked like they was going to be the better team regardless.
So both teams are sharing the league championship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both Penfield and Fairport, they're actually sharing that. So congratulations.
Yeah, now we had a little argument on our post-game wrap about who's the best team in Section 5.
Listen, I'm not trying to be messy. You be trying to get messy.
Not messy, I'm just being factual.
Okay.
No, I mean, you got to give it to Penfield because, all right, let's look at boxing, right? Let's look at Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Frazier wins the first one.
Yep.
Ali won the second one. So after he won the second one, who's the best fighter in the world at that point?
I'm different. I think if you split...
Yeah, you're different. Go ahead.
I'm differently because you married up. I mean, I think that when you split... Fairport beat them by 18 points the first game, though, right? So when you split, I don't know if the second team that won is the actual best team. I think both teams are good. It's hard for me to say Penfield is the best team or Fairport is the best team. They split.
After that game, can you seriously say, and this is no disrespect to Fairport, that's an amazing team, and I think they're going to go far in states. But after watching that game, can you seriously say, oh, yeah, right now they're about even?
Well, what you just said is a Freudian slip, first and foremost.
What?
You just said they're going to go far in states.
Yeah, both teams will.
They have to win sectionals first. So the fact that you just discredited all the teams in their class.
Russia and Reda might give them a run.
You just discredited.
And then they got Fairport. However, I got to go with Fairport.
I'm going to say this. Listen, y'all, I just believe that I take one game at a time. You actually taught me that when you knocked off Livonia in sectionals, and you taught me that don't ever sleep on the team. Last night, there was 3 upsets, and we're going to get to that around Section 5. So I don't agree that a team is anything happened. When sectionals start, to me, it's a clean slate. And for you to be a coach and say differently, I'm just saying. You see them Penfield kids came for your neck the other day.
I'm trying to make it up to them.
Yeah, that's what it was. They came for your neck. Okay, they were like, where coach at? Where Coach at? He said we were going to lose. No, we got to get to other games, right? Okay. So, but shout out to Penfield. They're really a well-coached team, and they did a really good job.
Coach Ellis did a great job.
They, and you always say, if you're better at the end of the year, if you're better in February than you are in December, shows you about coaching. You've always said that's coaching. Mm-hmm. Okay, Arcadia. Where we at? Arcadia versus School of the Arts.
Oh, wait. We got to get into some Fairport stats real quick.
Oh, yep.
Alex Grader, he had 14 points. Noah Miban, 19 points, despite being in foul trouble.
Yep.
And I thought Gruber played great. He played well. He rebounded and defended.
So let's get into Arcadia versus School of the Arts. So we had a busy week this week, right? So we went to check them out. Let's start, Gerard, wrap this game up for me.
Yeah, the kids had off, but we worked like a dog this week.
We sure did.
All right. Arcadia led 17-12 after the first quarter. Then they took a 37-26 lead at the half on the three-pointer at the buzzer by sophomore guard Nazir Prather.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Now, Arcadia, they was up like 10, 13 points for most of the game. But every time, Soda would bring it down to like 6 points, then they'd go on a run.
They knock a basket down every single time.
Yeah.
Final score, Arcadia 75, School of the Arts 63. Coach Al Nash, there's a lot of things that was in that gym. So you retired from School of the Arts, where you coach, you didn't really teach. You collected a check. Nice check.
I was a good teacher. Ask my students.
You retired. The students are going to like you because you just gave them grades. They didn't have to earn anything.
Why you say that?
I'm just messing with you.
Good.
So you retired from school.
I just didn't do lesson plans. That's all.
Who can go 32 years without a lesson plan?
Me.
And they loved him, y'all. He was the most popular teacher at School of the Arts. They literally loved him. But
Jack Latour too.
The biggest thing with you is you're like, it's gym, it's phys ed. My job is to keep them in this gym and keep them moving. That's my job. I'm not giving no tests. I'm not giving them no quizzes. I ain't doing none of that. But anyways, in the gym that day,
there goes my pension.
You retired from School of the Arts. Al Nash was the coach at School of the Arts. You put the first banner up at School of the Arts. Mm-hmm. Al Nash put the second banner up with Christian Simmons.
He also put some up with Freddie Thomas.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then now, he was coaching against Soda. So it was a full circle moment for you guys. But congratulations to Arcadia, Al Nash. He won sectionals for Freddie Thomas, that a few years ago. Yep. Drake Sapp. They boxed and won Drake Sapp the entire game, as they
He's
should.
That good, yeah.
As they should. He had 18 points, though, Gerard, although they boxed and won my guy the entire time.
And that
He's
opens
a floor
it up.
general. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
He's a floor general. He's very unselfish, and he passes that ball.
Yeah. And by boxing running a box and one on him, that just opened the floor for everybody else.
And that's what they did. Denzel Medlock said, okay, I'm it. He had 13 points, dog on defense. I like his game. Amir Brown, he had a quiet 15. He's very effective.
He reminds me of Jalen Pickett in the sense that you look at Jalen and you're like, you don't think anything fancy or anything about him. But then you review it on tape and you're like, oh snap, this dude had a really good game.
Yeah, he had a low key 15 points, right? Mm-hmm. Avery Geiger shoots 6'3" freshman, actually a guard, but he played down low against Soda. Soda got a couple of big kids, but he made some nice passes and he finishes down in the paint.
Yeah, and let's not forget Nazir Prather again.
Yep.
He had 20 points, 5 threes. Knockdown shooter.
Now, Soto was led by Devon Newton with 25 points, 4 threes. Ben Laver with 15 points. Okay, so congratulations. We got to go right into Hornell versus Aquinas, Gerard. Go ahead.
Hornell was the number 2 seed in B1. And Aquinas, they're rebuilding. They're really young.
They start 3 ninth graders.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They came out with the 65-54
win. Yep.
Yeah. I was going to say they're like East Rochester.
They're
real
scrappy
and everything. But actually, they're like any Jeff LaFave coach team.
Yeah.
They play hard.
Jeff LaFave, Coach LaFave requires them to play hard.
Yeah.
So.
Nobody is going to out-hustle that team.
No, not at all.
They created a lot of turnovers. Right. And they also played great half-court zone defense. They allowed only 14 points in the first half.
Yeah.
And they had a 25-14 lead at the half.
Freshman Malachi Florence Moulton with 17 points. He had 5 threes. He just couldn't miss that night, right? He was on JV, averaging about 15 or 16 points on JV. Came up from JV, got his start, made it happen. Only a 9th grader. His brother, Ian Florence, played at McQuaid.
Yeah.
And usually McQuaid and parents don't send their kids to one school and send them to the other school. So that's different.
Yeah.
So Ian Florence went to McQuaid, and now Malachi is at Aquinas. But freshman Max Blackwood, you like him.
Yeah.
He had 11 points. Is an undersized forward, but he gets his points off of offensive rebounds. Mid-range jumper too, right? But he's relentless on the boards. Absolutely relentless on the boards.
Yeah.
You talk about Tristan Miller?
Yeah, Tristan Miller. He's a little freshman guard, a little strong dude. And he gets in the paint, he does some nice passes, and he's a dog defensively. He's right there on number 13. Nico Schiano, like him.
Yes. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. Like we said, they start 3 freshmen, a sophomore, and a soccer goalie who's never played before. Okay, but we'll get to him in a second. But Nico, he came up with dagger after dagger of shots.
He was breaking their hearts.
Yeah, and the senior soccer goalie is Colby Gleason, okay? 6'7", rim protector, defends, and rebounds.
And that's Coach Gleason's son. So, he has both his sons are goalies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Frankie Burgess, he does some nice things underneath.
Star football player. He's a football player. He likes to bang with those guys.
Yeah,
so,
big dude.
Big dude, right? He did some good things underneath. So, for Hornell, real quick, because we're going to run out of time, Demaine Dixon with 20 points, smooth player, shooter, Gerard. Nice mid-range he has.
Yeah,
Ben
I like
Woolover, skilled and can shoot the ball. 13 points, all of those in the third quarter. Tyrone Buchanan, freshman point guard, 11 points. He's strong. He's athletic. He's going to be very good.
Yeah,
He's going to be very good.
Yeah.
The World of Inquiry. Let's go on the World of Inquiry versus Monroe. Okay, so Monroe won their first matchup easily versus World of Inquiry, right? And this one wasn't decided really until the final minutes, Gerard, okay? Monroe looked like they were in it, and World of Inquiry, they're the scrappy.
Yeah,
they're
they
scrappy
just kept
team.
hanging in there.
They would not go away. But Monroe finally pulled away with about 5 minutes left. They won the game 62-52. But I want to talk about some guys on the Monroe team real quick. First of all, they're a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
They're a bunch of dogs.
Woof, woof.
Navarian Patton, quick, gets in the paint. He could pass. He could shoot. Dog on defense. He finished with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Okay. Taj Holmes, 17 points he had.
Another dog.
Yeah. Jordan Thomas had 10 points. Anthony Amibe, remember, this is a football player, right? These guys like contact. He dives on the floor. He does all of those things. Some of the things that you're not going to see on a score sheet real well. He's strong. He rebounds, and he finishes inside. Talk about John Hardy and Jordan Rice real quick.
They're both 6'4". They have very similar games. You know, they both can handle the ball. They can shoot from outside. They finish inside. They protect the rim. They defend, and they rebound really well.
Okay, so World of Inquiry, they returned some contributors from last year's sectional championship team, right? Devin Dillon, son of DL, right? This is Mel Council's cousin, right? So he has a DNA of basketball in his blood, right?
He's only a freshman, one of the best freshmen in Section 5.
Then you got Dunn Richardson. He rebounds, he defends, he scores inside. Curtis Bell's a shooter, brings leadership. You know, big. You know, he's got game experience.
Yeah,
for
big game
guys.
experience. Yeah.
So congratulations, Monroe got the win. Gerard, let's go.
Monroe's may match up with East in the semifinals.
Yes.
If the seedings play out, and they lost to them by 1 point before, so it could be real interesting.
All right, so let's go into Menden versus Sutherland. Gerard, I'm going to wrap this game because, listen, my boy Jack Scotney went and covered this game for Primetime 585 because Jack is only 14 and one of our main people that go and cover games. So talk about both coaches real quick. So, you know, you know coaches. So Menden is coached by Nally.
Yep, Bob Nally, yep.
And Sutherland is coached by Kemp.
Yep.
So both of them got different style. Kemp is a young coach. This is second year.
Yep.
Second year coming in. These guys are stark rivals. Menden versus Sutherland, they are rivals.
Yeah.
The student sections are rivals. They're going to be rivals playing tic-tac-toe, playing Connect 4. playing Go Fish.
Four Corners.
We're not going to talk about that. They're going to be rivals at all times, right? Mm-hmm. So coming into this game, so Sutherland didn't have a loss, right? Mm-hmm. Coming into this game, right? Yeah. They were undefeated, right? Mendon only has one loss, so they only had one loss. So at the end of the first quarter, it was 21-15.
Yeah.
At the end of the first quarter, Amari Coleman had 9 points. So he's a senior already.
Wow.
Can you even? That's so
quick.
Weird. His sister, we covered his sister. Now he's a senior. He had senior night. That's so weird. At the half, it was 33-28. And in the third quarter, it's 51-38. The final was 73-66. But I just want to say.
Mendon.
Yes, Mendon.
Yeah.
Cole Halpin finished off with 17 points. Mendon is a tricky team. So they're the number one seed right now in that class. That's the most.
That was the big thing.
That's the big class, right? Their team, generally 3 or 4 guys are always in double digits. You know those teams?
Yeah.
Where
you can't key on anybody specifically, although Nally is.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But I'm telling you that you just don't know because. When I get the stats, this person's in these 4 is in double digits, then another 3 is in the double, you know what I mean? So a team like that, it's just hard to beat them because it's hard to key in. They really can go a little bit deeper than most team in that particular class. I would say they could go 7 easy on that team. Yeah. And that's why they're the number 1 seed. So congratulations to Coach Nally. They got the win over Sutherland. So they split the season. So who's the better team, Gerard? They split the season. Sutherland or Mendon. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah.
But this was a close game.
Wait a minute. Put you on the spot.
Stop clapping, Julio.
Julio caught that. I love when my producer's like, oh, got him.
You should have seen him when I was talking junk about you, though.
So I just want to congratulate. That was a good game. So Jack covers that game. All right, so let's go to early college Wayland Cohocton.
Yo, this was one of the best games I've seen all season.
So this was on Monday. What's today? Thursday? When did we go there? Monday?
Monday, yeah.
So Monday, we decided to be bold, y'all. We got in the car. We drove an hour, 8 minutes to Wayland Cohocton. Yes, Wayland Cohocton is in Section 5, right? It is in Section 5. For people that might not know, there's 131 teams in Section 5. Wayland Cohocton is way over there, right? So we got in the car, and then we doubled back, came back down, stopped at Avon versus Bloomfield.
Yep.
Ran home to feed our kid Alan. Then went all the way to HFL. Well, we circled Section 5. We was bold, right? But this game was low-key so good, though.
Yeah.
Talk about this game. It was so good.
Well, first of all, I want to say early college. They've had their struggles the last few years. And this year, they're having a nice year.
Good for them, man.
Much
good for
improved.
them.
They got some players. They're well coached. But let's go into, Wayland Cohocton, they're number 3 seed. Early college is number 4.
Yep.
It was a tie game with 3. The biggest lead of the game was like 7 points.
Yeah.
And that was a real short-lived lead. It was a tie game with 3.7 seconds left. And Cole Hengy.
Yep.
Scored the game winner 3 on the buzzer to give Wayland the
ice water in his vein. He act like it was just a normal day. He's done this quite a bit. It was a really good game. I thought he was going to he didn't even go. He went for the win. Okay. But
the difference in this game.
That's your thing right here. Here he go, y'all. This is the coach's hat going on. Coach Iglesias coaching hat going on. Go ahead.
My biggest thing is how you finish each quarter.
Biggest thing.
Now, you and I, in 31 years, have been to thousands of games, right? Between AAU and high school.
Yeah, you've been blessed to be next to me. You've been blessed to be next to me at a lot of games. Go ahead.
Okay. I was trying to... Okay, anyway. No, and so I watch the end of the quarter. If there's 1 minute I'm going to watch of each game, it's the end of each quarter. And we've never seen a team score the last points in all four quarters.
All 4.
In the thousands
of games we've gone to.
Literally
that's your biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
So
that was the difference of the game. They scored at the end of every quarter within the last 3 or 4 seconds.
Yes. And that made all the difference.
Yeah, because there was 2, 4, 6, and then a 3 at the end. 9 points.
When you win by 3, it makes a difference.
Yeah, and the coach was asking them to foul at the end of the... Yeah. And
for Wayland Cohocton, I can't say his name. Alex Theatershuk, I think that's how I said his name. He had 14 points. usually a big scorer, though.
Yeah.
He's had a 43-point game. He's had a lot of 20-something point games. They did a very good job also as a team on the offensive board. Role players did their job. They know their job. They know what to do. They play defense. They rebound, and they find their shooters.
Yep.
That's their job. They said, my job is to get it to Cole, get it to Alex. That's my job.
Yeah.
And we're good with that, right? Early college, good job getting into the paint, scoring, and then kicking it out. Sincere Moxley, Stoudemire, 20 points, 10 of those in the fourth quarter for him. Okay? He gets in the paint. Terrell or Tyrell Grant, point guard, gets in the play. He had 10 points. I like him. Samuel Washington had 13 points. Prototype small forward body.
I think he's like 6'4".
Extra long arms.
I'm talking Tomas Vasquez Simmons for the 30 older crowd, and Anthony Rollins for the 40 and older crowd.
But congratulations.
But he has a nice looking shot, real raw. But he could be really good.
Well, Wayland Cohocton came up with the win. Congratulations to the Eagles. They got the win. Let's go on to Greece Athena versus Eastridge. Okay, so this game, Gerard, we went to this last night. And honestly, Eastridge got some dogs in them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have good pieces, right? Like they're missing one piece is missing for that team, but they got a good base. I think that's my opinion. They got Myron Stamps. He had 16 points, but I like how he plays.
Yeah,
he's a big guy. He finishes. I mean, he struggled a couple times yesterday, but when you got somebody like him, they got Braylon Johnson. He had 15, and they got Mason Lachey. But let's talk about Athena. Athena's they're the defending champs. They're well coached. Eastridge might have some talent, but I think they have more experience on the Athena side, right? They got more.
Even though the only guy who really played significant minutes last year was Russell Ellis.
Yep.
But that's a good
That's
one.
all you need. You just need Russell Ellis, honey.
I think he's the best point guard in Section 5.
Yeah. You've said that without not being controversial. I mean, he gets in the paint. He could shoot from he could shoot it from anywhere.
Yeah.
He'll pull up from 25.
Great passer, high
IQ. He controls the floor. He gets his the other players involved. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to say Eastridge, they played a good first half, while Athena, they struggled. Their shot selection could have been a lot better. Eastridge was also getting a lot of second chance points to keep them in the game. Athena led 29-27 at the half. But Athena, they got more focused, more disciplined, took better shots, and they started executing. They pulled away late to win 65-55.
Cole Poth finished off with 16 points. Russell Ellis, 17 points. Cole Poth, Gerard, he has an all-around game.
Yeah.
He has an all-around game. He slashes to the basket. He can also shoot it. Caleb Brown finished off with 12 points. He's always a strong player for them. So congratulations, Athena, on that win. Let's move on to Avon versus Bloomfield girls basketball. Let's go into some girls basketball. So this was the Christmas tournament finals. So due to weather or whatever, yes, in February, due to weather, they couldn't reschedule it, all of that. So they finally got it rescheduled. We went there this week. Avon versus Bloomfield, right? Important game, though, for both teams. If Avon had won this game, they'll be the top seed, right? So sectional rankings, they both needed this game. So talk about this game more.
Yeah, Bloomfield was up 21-13 at halftime, but Avon came out of the break. And, they were knocking down threes. They had, they actually led 28-27 after 3.
Well, for the fourth quarter, Bloomfield was red hot, though. They knocked down 5 threes in that fourth quarter. They pulled away 46-38. But real quick, I want to talk about these twin sisters, the floor leaders, twin sisters. Like, they're Addison Falzone, she's really good. Like, she's really good.
Yeah, the twins.
The twins, right? But they're very competitive, these two girls. They're like 4'11", and they're like tyrants on that floor. They're like tyrants.
I give them 5 feet.
They said 4'11" in the thing. I'm just going by what it says on the Section 5 website.
Yeah, Falsochi had 3 threes in the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twin sis, Sydney, she's a floor leader.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's her job.
She's more aggressive.
Yep.
She finds the open
player.
Yeah, she's tough. She's quick. She runs the offense.
Callum Coombs, one of the best athletes in Section 5. She doesn't have to score a point, Gerard, for her to be effective.
Yeah.
Because she does all the other things. She doesn't have to score a point to be effective.
Yeah, and they were doubling her, triple teaming her. And that opens up people like Allison who knocked down threes.
Sawyer Ditas quietly had a good game, hit some timely shots. Avon came close. But for Avon, Maria Gary with 14 points, Avery Bohr with 10 points, Lauren Hill with 7 points. We got to get into Canandaigua.
And Sadie Kaczmarek had 9 points on 3 threes, including a big three in the third.
Yes. In the fourth, yep. So let's go to HFL Canandaigua. HFL is the number 3 class, number 3 seed in Class A. Canandaigua is number 3 seed in Class AA2, right? HFL led the entire game from whistle to whistle. They won 52-33. HFL, excellent defense. No points in the paint. No points. Even when Canandaigua had their Twin Towers in there, Gerard, they could not score in that paint with them girls from HFL.
Yeah, Twin Towers like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Sophia Payne and 6'3" freshman Lauren Campbell.
Yes.
They scored some points, but I mean, it was tough.
They had to work for it. They had to work for that.
They made them turn the ball over and over. Yeah.
So Shay Angelo, she set the school record. She got the most 3-pointers, for HFL. She has 238, but she finished off at 239.
Yep.
But she's a tremendous athlete. She's a Duke commit in lacrosse. She's just doing basketball to keep in shape. But those girls, they're like triple sport athletes out there. The Smith sisters, all that stuff. They're a bunch of athletes over there.
But you can see how lacrosse comes in play with her basketball game.
She changes direction more than anybody else I've seen in Section 5 girls. Her change of direction, side to side especially, and that's from training for lacrosse. But real quick, I gotta say, her shot is so pretty.
Yeah.
Her shot is so pretty to me. I love her shot.
When your dad is Ralph Angelo, a great scorer back in the day. Yeah, that's what happens. Sarah Smith, I like her a lot. She finished with 12 points and 13 rebounds.
Yes.
She's such a solid player. She scores, defends, passes, and rebounds.
Alyssa Richards runs the show on offense. Holly Smith, Cameron Burdett, all played and were part of the defense and played great, on the bigs. They played great defense on the bigs.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Drew. We got to get into some wrestling super sectionals, okay? All right, so listen, wrestling is a whole different beast, man. So wrestling is a family sport. This is what I found covering wrestling, Gerard. Shout out to Miss Munding. She covers a lot of this for us when we had to leave. But wrestling super section, I'm going to throw out some winners real quick. At the 103, Christian Velez of Hilton won by major decision, 13-3, defeated Logan Murphy. Carter Mullen at 110. Carter Mullen won by decision, defeating Christian Englert of Russian Riata, 5-1. Connor Guffey won in a tiebreak over Lucas Yeager. At the 126, Nick Testa. Let's talk about the Testa brothers, right? Yeah. So one wrestles at 126 and the other one wrestles at 132. I think they intentionally do that so they don't wrestle each other.
Yeah.
So they're dominant in that. So the Testas are just a dominating wrestling duo, right? So Nick Testa of Hilton, he won by decision over Jackson Harrison of Webster Schrader, 8-3. Then brother John Testa at the 132 won by fall over Aiden Volmer of Schrader at the 106, took him down. I mean, this is a dominant duo when it comes on to wrestling. And I'm just learning wrestling, but I know that name. Trailer Chase, talk about another name, won by fall over Luke Gutman of Attica Batavia, 17-2 at the 138. At the 144, Ben Burrows of Pittsburgh won by decision over Marco Provenza of Fairport. Samson McKissick Staley of Pittsford. He's a talent, right? He won by fall over Eric McLean from Thomas. And at 165, William Wood of Brockport won by fall over I can never say his name, Christopher Millhouse, whatever. He knows his name. We're not going to mess this boy name up. We just know he won.
Millalitis.
At the 320 bar. And Devin Weber of Greece Schools won by tech fall over Liam Torpy of Schrader, 17-1 at 157. So we went and we checked it out. Shout out to those boys, man. It's a different kind of sport. But one thing I know about wrestling, Gerard, those fans are there.
Yeah.
That place is packed. talent we got in Section 5. So let's go into some track and field. So Williamson, before I even go into track and field, I want to do Williamson before I get into track and field.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to Rashard Johnson.
That's what I was about to say. These are like Rashard's adopted kids. He literally loved these girls. These are like his adopted kids, right? So Williamson track and field, they were the WFL again. Like they do it consecutively. They won the league championship. Lauren Schmelk, she's the 55 meter dash champion.
No. She's 300 and 600.
And the 55. You think, yep. Madison Story is the hurdle champion.
Okay.
Kelly Lessering, young freshman, she runs the 600. She didn't win, but she's the up and coming under all these girls. Hannah Governor, who's been on our set here at News 8 for our award show, is probably the most, next to Aiden, the most decorated track athlete that's won the Primetime 585 News 8 Elite Awards. We don't even consider nobody else when it come on that because she win everything.
Yeah.
She laps people. Like she is crazy ridiculous. Dominant. Okay, they've won sectionals 4 times in a row for indoor and outdoor back-to-back. And Madison Story Gerard is our Primetime 585 Bob Johnson character scholarship winner for January.
All right.
So congratulations to Williamson. So let's get into some more track and field as per Coach Johnson. So Fairport won the 4x200, Gerard, for the Monroe counties. The Fairport girls. Tristan Jeffries earned 5 points for the Rush Henrietta for the triple jump. Everything is with points, and it comes out to that and earning points, right? Savannah Beeler of Fairport. The girl is bad. This girl is bad. Won the 55 meter dash, but you have to understand, in Section 5, Gerard, the 55 meter got some tough girls, and she be doing that. So Miss Beeler, I'm gonna call her Miss Beeler, okay? But talk about Noah Collins Howard.
55 meter dash winner again.
Listen, him, football, you know one of those people, you just gotta give him any sport. Yeah. I think if I strap some hockey skates on him, he's gonna dominate.
Like if the Bo Jackson commercial.
If I give him a hockey stick, he's gonna go out there and skate. If I give him a lacrosse stick, Noah Collins Howard, as a matter of fact, he should pick up a lacrosse stick.
Yeah.
Jackson Green, right? Yeah. He should pick up a lacrosse stick. This kid is he could play anything. He's a 55 meter dash winner. He holds all kinds of records, statewide, nationwide, whatever. Emma Goodell of Victor is the 55 meter hurdle champ. Hurdling to me is one of the craziest sports because why would I want to jump over things for like 12 times? Like why? Why am I doing this? Like how did y'all pick that? Like I always wonder with track, how do you pick hurdling and pole vault? I'm gonna take a long pole and I'm going to run with all my might at full steam that I could impale myself, and I'm just going to fling my body. I think you should take it up. I'm going to fling my body over this thing. Why would I want to do that? How do you even choose that sport? Yeah. Hurdling to me is the same thing. Yeah. And she's one of the best hurdlers. They're one of the best hurdlers in Section 5, Emma Goodell of Victor. The 300 meter is loaded. Ellis Milhenny, Charisma Westcott of Batavia, and Caitlin Cole. Those three they're the top in Section 5 in the 300. Alexis Garrick of Hilton is the vault champ. Carly Giebel of Brighton, shot put champion. Josephine Supo of Victor, the 1500 meter champion. Braden Sinclair, 55 meter hurdle champion. And Eastridge boys, I got to shout out both their teams. The 4x200 relay, Justin Weathers, Michael Tubbs, Silas Van Scott, and Michael Hayes in the 200 relay. Then in the 400 relay, 3 of those 4 are also in the 400 relay, and they won both relays at the county. So I just gotta shout them out.
Yeah,
so,
add Michael Hayes to that 4x400.
Yes. So congratulations, all our track athletes, and shout out to Rashard. Rashard be out here. He'd be there for Gerard. He'd be there for hours.
Yeah.
Covering track to get these kids covered and all that stuff. Rashard, he makes sure he gets the track kids love.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Cassius who add him to the 400.
For the 400. All right. So congratulations to all our track athletes. Shout out to Rashard, Coach Johnson. They love him in track. I think that they don't even care to see me. Track athletes like, she ain't even got to come.
I understand.
Oh, that was quick. That was quick. But who's cooking dinner tonight? That's the question. All right, so let's go on to Gerard's pick. We want to give some
Mr.
time.
McDonald. Okay.
Let's go on to Gerard's. We want to give some time to the McQuaid boys. Okay, so this is your pick. So I want to let you talk about it, but real quick, shout out to Scott Hines.
Yes.
Because he's the one that put all of this, is all his stuff. He did all the videos and wrote it up. So talk about them.
Yeah. Okay. My pick again is McQuaid's boys swimming team. I'm saying boys swimming, not boys swimming and diving, as it's officially known.
Right. So, there's a reason why.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Mm-hmm. Now, we've been following this team for 4 years now, when they were just little guppies. But now they are barracudas in that water.
Ooh, I like how you put that together. Go ahead.
They lost the title last year by 3 points. Canandaigua beat them out. Mm-hmm. Okay, but this year they secured the brick. They won 380. They scored 381 points. Canandaigua came in second with 363. Now they did this. McQuaid did this despite having no divers, which counts for how much?
So I don't know if it's sectionals or how, but so you start out. So it depends on first, second, or third. Mm-hmm. So they're starting in at least a 10-point deficit. Like they're starting. Yeah. It's like basically starting a basketball game, like down 10.
Yeah. Yep. But they won 10 out of 12 events. You know, you had Ben Hines. He was our Primetime 585 News 8 Elite Award winning
Swimmer of the Year. Yep.
He won the 100 breaststroke and the 200 intermediate relay. Also helped the 200 medley relay and the 200 freestyle relay. Xavier Joseph, he was the fastest man in the pool, because that's what the 50
is. The 50 is like the
freestyle is.
Yep. It's like the
100-yard sprint.
Yep.
Okay. And he also placed second in the 100 free, and he also won two relays. Mm-hmm. Luke McCormick took the 100 and the 200 freestyle while helping 2 relays win the gold. And Ian Miller won the 100 butterfly and the 100 backstroke. He also helped win 2 relays. Now, those 2 were part of 3 people who won swimmer of the meet.
So listen. So when you're starting in a deficit, like how McQuaid started in a deficit, right? Mm-hmm. That you're starting down. Mm-hmm. So they're strategic, right? Because you're not. So another thing that you talk about not having a diver, mm-hmm. but they're also a small team. So when you're a small team, it's hard to place first, second, and third, like Pittsburgh. We'll talk about that with mine.
Yeah.
So they have to win as much as possible, and they got to be strategic for their points.
Yeah, and those 4, they won. All 10 of those 12 races, or helped win. Shout out to Coach Adam Smith and Mike Walsh, because you can only enter 4 events. Right? And there's 3 relays. So he had to break up the best relay team in the state so that they could also, instead of doing 3 relays and an individual,
they
were doing 2 relays and 2 individuals.
It's coaching. They're strategic, yeah.
And so they maximized the amount of points they could get, and it worked out, and McQuaid wins the brick. Okay, so good luck in states, AMDG, baby.
Yeah, congratulations. Those McQuaid boys. So you guys know we're McQuaid parents. Anthony graduated from McQuaid, but when you see them come from we saw them when they first started.
They're those scrawny kids.
Scrawny kids, or they're grown men. But congratulations to those kids, because listen, they've been dominant, but a lot of it is also coaching. So the McQuaid boys swimming team, congratulations. You were Gerard's pick. Now, we're going to go on to my pick. And we're going to stay in the swimming pool, Gerard.
Rightfully so.
We have to stay in the swimming pool. Let me tell you about these boys over here, because the Pittsburgh boys swimming team won their 24th consecutive championship. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? Aren't they probably the most dominant team in Section 5 sports?
Well, maybe the Pittsburgh girls, who've also won 24 in a row.
Also won 24 in a row.
That's
so
crazy.
Coach Rick Schmidt was the coach of the year, okay? They won 8 of the 11 events, sending 3 relays and 7 swimmers to the states, right? They won the 200-yard medley relay, 137.56. The freestyle relay with Billy Sanderson, he's only a junior, Gerard, 143.73. They won the individual medley with Costa Olic, I don't know where he's from, but he got a little accent going on. 155-86, only a freshman. Pittsburgh went 1-3-4 in this event, by the way, because they're probably one of the larger. There are 19 boys on this team. So they're a very large team. Okay, very large team. The 100 freestyle, Michael Kush, 46-37. The freestyle, Billy Sanderson again won that, 451-82. The freestyle relay, Pittsburgh won that 126-24. And the 100-yard breaststroke, Costa Oluik won that again, 57-81. Probably one of the most dominant teams in Section 5 sports is the Pittsburgh boys swimming and diving team. They went, by the time, and this is going to sound bad, like I'm not dogging nobody. By the fourth event, Gerard, now there's 12 events in swimming. By the fourth event, they've already won.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it frosty.
Yeah.
They had won they could have lost every race.
They could have went home.
They could have just literally, say, you know what, we already did 4 races, we're good, put on all their stuff, and just go home. And they still they didn't have to jump in the pool one time after the fourth event. Because they had all the points necessary to beat everybody else. Nobody else would have been able to call them, mathematically. And that's just how dominant this team is.
Yeah.
So congratulations, the Pittsburgh Panthers swimming and diving team. You guys are Karen Spick. All right, we got some time. I love it. I saved us 9 minutes to do around Section 5. Do you know why we had to do this? Because we could not fit in that Irondequoit game that we went to last night, and we had to give them some love. Gerard, this game, what? Let's talk about it.
Spencerport came out playing.
Let's talk about this game. They was in control
most of the game. Irondequoit was down 7 with about 3 minutes left. Then they turned on their press and their half-court defense. They shut down Spencerport. They went on a 10-0 run to close the game. Anthony Major, big dude, man. He had two clutch free throws to make it 58-56. Roman Maldonado added a free throw for the final score, 59-56.
Okay. To me, the difference of this game, free throws.
Yeah.
They went 17 for 18 from the free throw line. Now, you know math is my thing. That's like 94%. When you could do that, you're going to be in every game. 17 of 18 free throws is crazy. And that was the difference because they made it down the stretch when they needed to make it down the stretch.
Yeah.
That was the difference.
Yeah.
I got to say, Roman Maldonado, he hit all 3 of his. So it was like they were down 7 with like a minute 30 to go.
Oh, was it a minute 30? Oh, wow.
It was a minute 32 to go.
But you know what happened was Jamani Dyson.
Yeah.
He was playing great for Spencerport. He fouled out.
Yeah.
So they lost difference. A ball handler and a scorer then.
All in that same.
And then they went on a 7-0. They went on that 10-0 run.
But I gotta say, it was like upset city yesterday. Franklin beat McQuaid. That was a bit surprise, right? Because McQuaid has been playing good. So that went on. But before we even move on, I just got to congratulate. So Irondequoit, who's in a very competitive class also, right? They're in a very competitive class. They knocked, because they won, right? The seedings kind of changed. This is the time, yesterday, in the last week, how many coaches are playing mental math? Talk about what coaches are going through, because things are shifting. And
if we win and they lose, we move from 4 to 3. If we lose and they win, if we both lose, then we're still the same. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff.
You went from a gym teacher to a math teacher when you coach. Now, real talk, Jordan, can I ask you a question? Have you ever tried to throw a game? I don't know the answer to this game.
I considered it.
Because you wanted a better seeding. Have you ever done that?
No.
Okay, you considered it when?
I considered it.
When?
I think it's when we won the championship. Because I wanted to stay away from Bishop Kearney, who was coached by Ed Natofsky. They had Jamar Gray and Macaulay and AJ. I didn't want to see them, but we wound up beating them.
Yeah. Oh, is that the game when I cussed you out?
Yeah. One of the games that you're cussing me out.
No. But wait a minute now. Let's be real. That's the game when Solomon.
We're on a time.
No, we still got Simmons, baby. Come on, listen to this. Is that the game when you kept complaining with the refs? So, by the way, for people that don't know, the refs in Section 5 knew him personally, right? So, listen, that's the game you kept complaining.
Yeah, when Solomon fouled out.
When Solomon fouled out, with 2:30 to go. You were down 14 going into the fourth quarter. That's the game, right?
Yeah.
You're down 14 going into 12 going into fourth quarter. It's win or go home, right? And you're coaching Edna Topsky, who's a much better coach than you.
Absolutely.
Easily, right? Easily. And they had better players than you. Your best player, Solomon Donaldson, fouled out the game with 2:38 to go, something like that. I can't even remember that, right? You kept complaining over and over and over to the referee. What did I say to you? Shut up and just coach. They're not going to change their mind. There's no takesy backsies. Oh, never mind. We're not going to foul him out. Just come right back in. That's not going to happen. Shut up and coach. Is that what? That's the day. Oh, and that's the day I told you to get out of go man.
Huh?
When I said go man.
Yeah. I was going to do it anyway. Go ahead.
Oh, whatever.
Let's move on.
We still got 30 seconds on this. Tell the story that I helped you win. Tell the story. Be honest.
Actually, it was in the third quarter. Toward the end of the third quarter, he said, "Get out of the zone. Go, man. Go, man." And I'm thinking, she's right, but if I do that right now,
Julio, you hear that?
I'm going to seem,
Like I owed you?
Yeah.
So you stayed extra time, almost lose the game because you didn't want to admit that out.
And then at the time, and then at the end of the third quarter, we huddle up. Okay, guys, I got a great idea. We're going to go, man.
You see what I'm saying, Julio? This is what I got.
We outscored them 17-3, and we were fortunate to advance and go on to win sectionals.
You're welcome. So part of that banner is mine. I helped to put that banner up at School of the Arts. You might not want to admit it, but yes, I did. Okay, so yesterday, a lot of things happened yesterday in sports. Brighton beat Gates Chili. That was kind of shocking. Mm-hmm. However, your boy didn't play, though. I didn't know that. The Jersey.
Oh, okay. That's a big loss for them.
Yeah, that's a big loss. That's a big loss for Gates. Gates.
Give them credit.
But shout out to Brighton. Brighton, they got Turnjoy at 11. Barnabas had 15. Regan had 19. So I just want to shout. You got to give them credit where credit is due.
Oh, I got to go way back to around the court for 10 seconds. Yeah. Real quick. Jaden Patterson, Yadiel Ramirez, Josh Morris, Luke O'Brien, Maurice Clark, Tamaj Pope. They were huge contributors to that win.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You want to make sure that they get
and Chris Harris for Spencerport, 20 points. Jamari Dyson, 13 points, great defense. And Eli Schuyler, 11 points.
Another upset last night. I don't know is it an upset? Rush Henrietta beat Victor? Is that an upset?
An upset is when a team that's not supposed to win wins. I don't think that was an upset.
Really? That's the definition? Because I didn't know that. The whole engineer in me, whatever. But Victor has been playing great. Rush Henrietta finally found their own, I think.
Yeah, they got a whole new starting lineup.
But I think they're playing better at the end of the year with Coach Betts than they did when they first started. They were trying to get it together. Mm-hmm. But I
thought this was anybody's game, so I wouldn't call it an upset.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with you on that. Also, Fairport beat Hilton. Definitely not upset. Maybon had 23 points. He's hustling for a Player of the Year consideration.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not even going to talk about who I think we got but he's hustling for consideration in basketball. He's a volleyball player.
Yeah.
But he's hustling for, I'm just saying.
Him and Alex Gray are the leaders of that team.
Yeah, but he's hustling for that. But I want to really talk about real quick because we got 3 minutes left. Kendall versus Notre Dame Batavia went down yesterday. That's one of the games that I really wanted to go see. Mm-hmm. Notre Dame Batavia and Kendall, they went back and forth. But Kendall got the 67-64 win.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the game that was on our potential, but the weather was so bad yesterday.
That in Leroy. We wanted to go see Leroy boys.
Yeah. Yep. And Franklin beat McQuaid. Carruthers with 28 points. Another Carruthers, right? How many of them are there? There's like a lot of them. Wayne beat Rochester Prep yesterday. Aiden Twist reaches 1,000th career point for Aiden.
Good player.
Yeah, he could play. He could play. And real quick for some girls, East High girls, shout out to Samaj Jackson. She had 14 points and 10 rebounds yesterday. Dariana Weathers with 13 points. Madison Simmons finished off with 12 points. They're the top seed.
They can win it. East girls can win it.
East girls they're going to be contenders.
Yeah.
You like Samaj.
Yeah, I like a lot of them.
You like Samaj.
And Weathers is an athlete.
She's an athlete. She does a straight
the point guard. I mean, they're all good.
She a straight up athlete. Boy,
if they rebound, they got a great shot.
And before we end, the only undefeated team left in Section 5 sports is my Oakville, Alabama girls. There's 100 girls teams in Section 5 and 109 boys team in Section 5. Yes, your girl know that because it's my job to know that, right? Out of 209 teams on both sides, boom, Oakville, Alabama, that little school district. Those girls went 20-0.
Yep.
So congratulations.
Led by the Hadley twins.
The Hicks.
No,
Hicks.
Yeah.
It's
Hadley is one of the
But
Hadley Hicks. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like a big deal, right? So we want to shout that out. And also, Penfield made some history last night. Penfield boys. Mm-hmm. They also made some history last night. They had the first time in their school history that they went undefeated at home.
Okay.
They've been around. So I like that historical stuff. So shout that out. And another thing, real quick, Carson Chafee set the all-time scoring record for Kennedy Greenwood. So I stand by my guy. That's one of my top players in Section 5. And y'all don't be coming at your girl talking like you just don't know. I would put him against most any players. Yeah. Before we end, Joe, we got about a minute 30. Give me your top 5 players in Section 5 boys right now. Put you on the spot.
Okay, in no
order.
In no order?
Yeah, your top 5.
This is off the top of my head.
Yep, you didn't know I was going to ask this.
You got to go with C.J. Johnson, Penfield.
Yep.
You got to go with Jake McCarthy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Noah Meba?
I got him.
Alex Grader?
Yeah. I got Carson Chafee up there.
I might go with Carson, Jackson Green.
Yeah.
This is off the top of my head. I got to really search my brain. And my brain works a little bit slow sometimes.
It sure
like when I said, will you marry me?
Yeah, saw that coming. Top girls, I'm going to Callum McCombs is up there. Eva Dixon is up there for me. I like her game.
Bush and
Lucy Bush, Petra Hunt, Shay Angelo,
Maddie Littlefield.
I'm getting Maddie Littlefield. Samaj Jackson. So listen, we are excited about sectionals. It is sectional season. Have some grace and mercy on your girl and your guy over here because we have 17 days straight. Next Saturday is cheerleading sectionals. 73 teams. We start at 9 a.m. and we end at 7:45 p.m. Who's bringing me dinner? Who's bringing me lunch? Who's bringing me snacks?
They take care of us there.
They take care of me. So before we end, shout out to my girls from Spencerport a couple years ago. They made your girl a cup, and there's no alcohol in here. This is just water. I don't drink alcohol. I probably need to.
Never in your life.
I've never in my life drink alcohol, but I probably need to. I'm woke up to you and married to you. That's all, folks. Shout out to Julio in the studio. Make us look good. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next week.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.